Hey, I think it's recording. Can't tell because there's a message up here. Let me go. Oh, yeah, it's recording. Hey, look, we got coffee with Hopper and Brent this morning. As you can see, I have not, it's barely morning. I haven't showered yet. I've been doing a ton of stuff on the computer that needed to be done, but I read something this morning in my devotional I wanted to share with you, and please don't get hung up that it came from a Bible reading because it's really, really good, and I'm excited to share it with you. All right, so here's the background of what I read. Uh, the Israelites, God's chosen people, Solomon built this great temple, but years and years and generations go by, and the Israelites are misbehaving. They're not doing what they're supposed to do with their covenant with God. God keeps sort of taking the wall of protection away. First, the northern kingdom falls, and then areas outside Jerusalem fall, and these foreign nations are coming in and having incursions, and finally, basically, Jerusalem falls, the temple's destroyed. Most of the people, the leadership, the leading families are exiled, sent to Chaldea, Babylon. And after about 70 years there, so they're exiled, places in shambles. After about 70 years, they're allowed by a new king in Babylon, in Chaldea, who lets them comes out back, encourages them to rebuild the temple. I think that was Darius, Cyrus. I can't remember. It doesn't matter right now. So this goes on for a while, and then Chaldea is was Babylon was the leading nation at that time. Then Persia, so King Cyrus of Persia and Darius of Persia, they take over. And so meanwhile, okay, it's taking me 2 minutes to get to this point. I'm sorry, it's going a little longer today. So what's happening is they're starting to rebuild, but they've been away for 70 years. And so these competing neighbor nations don't like what they see. They don't like having the Israelites around to begin with. They don't like the fact that they're back. They're antagonistic. They're sort of enemies. They're certainly not friends. And so they come says, who told you could do this? And literally, the version of the Bible I read this morning said they wanted to inform on them. They literally they're taking name. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Because they're going to go tell. They're going to go tell the authorities what's going on. And so they go and do that, and the Israelites just keep working. So what happens when this happens? They go and check with, and again, I can't remember if it's Darius or Cyrus or anyway, they take this and they take the message, they have the names, and so they say, "Oh king, we just want you to check the records and see if this is okay." They're trying to get them in trouble is the bottom line. And the king checks, and sure enough, he sees it, money was, they were allowed to do it. They were sent by this former king to do it, and they were supposed to be supported. And the king says, not only should you leave them alone, we're going to help pay for what they're doing. So these antagonistic neighbors who were trying to get people in trouble actually instigated something that ended up being a blessing on the people that were rebuilding the temple. Okay, so there's the background, 3 minutes and 45 seconds into this. That's the background. And here's what I want you to take a bit away from it. Really important. So I'm going to tell people to jump to 3:45 if they want to skip the background. You're going to face things that here's what successful people do. When you hear people chirping in your ear, you hear the chatter. The people are wanting to take your name down. They want your badge number. They want to get all the facts they can because they're trying to get you in trouble. You can't help but let that's going to get into your head. Can't help that. You can try to keep it from getting into your heart, but it might go to your heart. But it going to your head and going to your heart doesn't matter as long as you don't let it go to your hands. All right? Don't let it go to your hands. It's in your head. Okay, you can still work. It's in your head. It's gotten to your heart. Okay, you can still be doing the work. The only thing that stops you is when you let it go to your hands. So don't let it go to your hands. Keep going because you don't know what's happening behind the surface, and the mere fact that people are chattering and criticizing you and complaining about you on social media or wherever they complain about you, around the water cooler or whatever, doesn't matter. Keep doing the work. That's what helps successful people be successful, okay? It might go to your head, it might go to your heart. Don't let it go to your hands. All right? Have a great Saturday. Bye.